But when no cards are played, I'm glad that they got a restart. So we got, here we go. Hey, there we go. Dropping the good luck. We know he's in the match this time.
Again.
Two times. Trainer Nick coming in for retaliation.
Ooh, mortar.
A mortar right off the bat. Unfortunately, Trainer Nick didn't start with his hog combo this time. Barbarian's going to shut down that mini P.E.K.K.A. and mortar's going to do work.
Oh, mini P.E.K.K.A.
Oh, wow. Mini P.E.K.K.A. almost got a hit on that mortar.
Now that mortar is going to get a couple of hits off on the tower. That's going to be really big.
Yeah, that's a really good start for retaliation. And you know what? This is why I was kind of weirded out about Princess being the most used legendary. Ice Wizard is the better legendary when it comes to playing both. When you see Princess played in the back, all you got to do is play Ice Wizard and you know it's going to shut it down. Zap to shut down that Princess, and now he'll at least get some poke damage or force Trainer Nick to split his troops. And he does force the split, but he wasted elixir on that, so they're going to come out even. Look at these bans. We got the Giant Miner ban. That's what I talked about. I thought that's going to be like the biggest bans all series right now. Those are two really strong cards at tournament level, and it forces people to play non-comfort decks.
Here comes the mortar again. Mini P.E.K.K.A. drops to distract the mortar, but the problem is the Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to go down here. No, it's not. Oh, it actually takes out all
Oh, yeah. It took all of them because of that Princess and the Tower Duke putting in work. And then he's going to get one hit off on the mortar. No, the zap stops the mortar hit, and then he gets to kill the Princess.
And he's going to get up on the tower here.
You know, that's really, really high-level play, right? Retaliation. You can tell he's comfortable with that mortar. You can tell he plays it a lot. Those are split-second decisions with cards that you have to make on the fly, and he's making them right.
He's playing stuff like you've seen other people that play mortar use the style of gameplay.
Exactly, and they would not play it as well as Retaliation is playing it. Look at that pump. We haven't seen it all game. He's been waiting all game to play it. That was a great time to play it. Ferno comes out, pump comes out.
Without even getting the pump down. Like, he's been cycling around his pump to get that much damage out.
Well, he pretty much made Nick waste that Inferno. I mean, he's got Pump Princess. That really sucks. That's what we talked about, though. Nick kind of had to do something, right? He was losing. He's basically losing the trades. He's got to figure out. But why wouldn't he play his Inferno at sort of like the mortar? I mean, it does get the... I guess it still gets the retarget value, but he could have played it up high and at least tried to get some damage off, especially when he has...
Mini P.E.K.K.A. drops down there. The Inferno's going to go down. He drops another...
Here it is. Okay, so he plays the Inferno up high this time. Cannon! Okay, first time we've seen the Cannon all game. Cannon's going to shut down that Inferno. Unfortunately, Retaliation wasn't able to get his mortar to tower, but he can cycle so fast that he's already got another one out.
Yeah, the mortar cycles a lot faster than the extra decks that we've been seeing.
Exactly.
Because of the fact that it's 4 elixir. But the problem is the mortar doesn't do as much damage.
Yeah, and I would argue that the Expo got sort of like a buff last patch, and then it made it... I would say that it's almost a stronger choice at tournament level than the mortar, even though the mortar's less elixir. Hog push coming in from the left-hand side. That Cannon, wow, great zap. The hog push was so good by Nick. He basically got the goblin in front of it so he could take out the cannon. Unfortunately, that zap just completely decimates.
He doesn't really have an answer for Princess, so that's the only problem.
Retaliation?
Retaliation just shut
down. No, he's got the Ice Wizard, so it's really... Ice Wizard shuts down...
He doesn't have a... I'm saying like a...
Yeah, he doesn't have a solid
or something like that to take out the Princess.
Or at least we haven't seen it.
Yeah, he could be running it in their deck. I don't know, it could be another lightning.
Nice, he was able to get that hog to shut down the cannon and the pump, so at least there's that. I'm assuming Retaliation isn't really worried about the Princess because he has Princess Zap Mortar. And if you play Mortar right, you can shut down the Princess. Great Inferno placement. That's what I was talking about earlier. It was weird for him to just drop Inferno randomly instead of trying to really get the Mortar with it.
He's getting cycled pumps through now. So he is going to eventually...
Yeah, it's now time for Retaliation. He's in overtime. He's got 2 pumps up. He needs to use them, right? Yes. So now's the time to use them to put away the game. And now's the time that Trainer Nick has to be like, okay... I really gotta like make my push here. I gotta shut down that mortar wall.
Rocket coming in hot.
Mortar rocket by Retaliation, and if Mortar can counter, or he can counter these pushes. Oh wow, the hog doesn't even bother with the cannon.
The hog should have went to the cannon.
The hog definitely should have targeted the cannon. That was very unfortunate. Thankfully, Retaliation, its trump card was the rocket, and now he's gonna be able to put the game away with just rocket damage. Congrats to Freakalation.
It was half. Half mortar, half rocket.
Mortar did most of the damage, but it was... Did you see that when he... Trainer Nick, right? He got in his groove. He says, okay, Mortar's not getting to tower anymore. Crucible Wrath says, we don't care. Retaliation switches to rocket. It's that win condition switch that makes, good players great players amazing. That's the kind of stuff that puts it away. And that was absolutely awesome. Who's this? BS, no skill? Check yourself. Mortar Rocket is extremely...
Yeah, because, you don't have a miner to worry about. You only have to worry about a Hog Rider, and a Mini P.E.K.K.A. counters the Hog Rider completely.
Definitely. Connor versus Smalls. Elite Gaming really looking to make a comeback here and get back.
Poison
back in
already
this match.
dropped down. That's a good value Poison. I mean, you could have waited a little bit to see what else he dropped, but
I would always argue to wait. I would always argue to wait on the Poison because look, Poison doesn't even take the whole. Look at that sliver of health there. You can literally wait that sliver of health, and he would have at least got that hog. He would have at least got some more damage on other troops. Get the third troop. We talked about that last week.
he's not gonna get anything.
No, good counters by Connor. Unfortunately, he doesn't have his pump now, so they're even. They're even on the pushes, and I wonder why he's pumping. Is he pumping just because? I mean, he's playing a hog
He's
cycle
playing
deck.
the normal trifecta. Where you
I
need
can
the-
see it,
where
but
you
why
run
is the
the
trifecta hog is just like absolutely overpowered?
The thing that they take out for the trifecta I've noticed a lot is the ice spirit for the skeleton.
You know what? And I've seen it work. I've seen it not work. It's one of those things that's really more of a.
Well, it's like
Can
it's
the
like
player
a
use
free,
it? Are they good with
it's
it?
like a double. So you have zap and then you have that ice spirit. So it's like two zaps technically.
Exactly. I think that's what makes it strong. But you also have to be the kind of person that can play the double zap,
Yeah.
or know when to play which one right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to usually start off with the depending on what they drop, you drop a zap to get your hog rider there, and then
the
ice spirit
second
will get
one?
on the
Yeah,
tower.
I've seen that do mad work. So here we go. It is just classic trifecta with the ice spirit. Ice spirit, unfortunately,
get there.
gets it doesn't get there because of the
Ooh,
zap.
it's gonna
So that
get
was really
no,
strong.
he's not gonna hit off with his musketeer, but the musketeer does take out the ice spirit, so it's gonna be a little faster.
Well, the musketeer was able to sort of put away everything there while they were focused on the hog, and the hog got
You know
two
what?
hits off. So that was really strong.
Have we seen musketeer yet?
No, I believe that.
This is the first musketeer we've seen all today.
Yeah, this is the first musketeer we've seen all today, which is weird
Because musketeer is a really strong card.
it was used a lot last week. Pump musketeer was pretty
Two
pretty
poisons
widely
down.
used.
That's funny.
But look at this time. Smalls is getting the better value out of it. He got the musketeer and the poison. Now musketeer's going at that tower with less than half health.
On the mini pack again, the mini pack is gonna end up taking this musketeer out.
Yep, and Hog, now everything's gonna target Hog. Now he's got to worry about Hog and mini pack. A great counter with the Valkyrie. Unfortunately,
doesn't get enough damage there.
yeah,
but
he
they're
doesn't
still
get the damage he
It
needs.
still could go either way on this at this point.
No, it's
Princess
very
dropped down.
even. It's very even back and forth. It's whoever's gonna make the better trades. It looks like so far Connor has just been able to get in more
That
damage.
poison on the princess on the tower is just shutting him out. That's game.
Woo! And must
I don't think he's gonna come back here.
too. But as long as all he has to do is defend and cycle the zap, and it's over. But we just saw that right there. That Connor really he took advantage of. Oh my God, no way. Okay, I was for a second I was scared. I saw
Honestly,
that hog coming
the
in
way-
there.
That's why I said it was game, because the way that Connor was defending the whole match,
He
was
had it
defending
until
a-
that last one, and he finally let it through.
he was defending at a better elixir trade than his Smalls was.
Yeah.
Smalls was defending.
Yes,
And
definitely.
He had a Valkyrie instead of a mini pack, which was interesting that it defended better.
Well, that puts us 2-0. 2-0 for Crucible and Alvi. Okay, so Alvi's a strong player. Both Marcus and Alvi are strong players. I've seen both of them play. And it's going to come down to the counters, the decks, the misplays, really. Skeletons in the back. Looks like he's just going to cycle. Yeah, Princess on the
I
left-hand
mean, it's not
side.
bad to cycle skeletons. It's not that much of a elixir cost.
It only sucks when you go...
Ooh,
three
muskies.
musketeers right off the bat. And that's what we were talking about earlier, or 2 weeks ago, split the muskies. So three musketeers are so strong when you play them in the middle and split them, and then they're
Rocket.
forced to counter bolt. Rocket stops everything on that left-hand side. Rocket right off the bat, and guards to shut down the double muskie. Wow, Marcus is no... He's played that before. You've seen that he's played against that before. He was not flustered at all.
Like, usually I got the rocket for the Sparky, but nuh-uh.
Not today. It was for the three muskies, and it did so much work. First time we've seen three muskies this week. That's absolutely crazy. And he played them right off the bat. I almost feel like maybe he didn't have them in his hand. It would have been better to go straight three muskies instead of drop the skeletons. I'm not sure. Princess is going to get poked damage on that left-hand side.
Bait the rocket in a different sense, like drop an elixir pump down or something to bait the rocket.
Yeah, it could have been good. It could have been good. There's the pump. I bet he didn't start with it, and that was
Now,
unfortunate.
does he risk it?
Here we
on the
go.
rocket?
Strong push on the right-hand side because of the pump placement. Really good go there. Oh, wow. Shut down by that ice spirit.
Skeletons.
Yeah. At least he got some poke damage off.
Do you think he should risk the rocket on the elixir pump or save it for the three musketeers? Like that's the thing you gotta choose there, because
I wouldn't risk it on the pump right here. I feel like Marcus he should be playing Pump. That's I guarantee his last card's not Pump because he would have played it, so it's unfortunate.
If he starts getting you 2 to 3 pumps, it's gonna have to be where you're gonna have to start.
And then he's gonna have to. Yeah, he's not gonna have a choice. And it's smart of Alvi to be playing his pumps on that left-hand side so he can't rocket the right-hand side and pumps.
Actually, I would opt to play it on the right-hand side.
To sort of force him and then go straight for Musketeers.
Because once you bait it, boom, 3 Musketeers on its face.
Well, if he was going to, the moment to do it would be right now because the guards just came on the left-hand side. That's going to be your biggest counter. Guards, right there. The guards princess is going to be your biggest counter.
We still don't know what his last card is, though. That's the biggest thing.
Nice. Shutting down all the 3 Musketeer counters at once and 2 Musketeers behind that.
So is the Rocket, though.
Knight, we talked about last week, is a very underrated card. Look how strong it is. He's a force to rocket 2 Musketeers. And the Musketeer on that left-hand side is going to be so much
Valkyrie's going to clean up all this stuff. That tower is going to go.
That tower can be a tower.
He's cycling 3 Musketeers now.
And that is a tower. He didn't even need the other 2 Musketeers. Marcus is feeling the pain. Not having that pump in the deck is really hurting him. I would agree that you would have been right, Stick, but he should have. Look at the counters.
Look at the other tower going down with the Knight and the Skeletons on it.
Could this be a 3 crown? No, it's not going to get there, but very close. Look at those Knights, guys. Knights, underrated card at tournament level. They do so much work, especially when Miner is banned. Knight is not a bad option. It's a really, really good option for that. And Alvi puts it away 3-0.
And like we were saying, he was like, okay, he's not gonna rock on my elixir pump, so I'm just gonna build.
I'm just gonna build it and go for it. Yeah.
And I mean, like, if he would have gone to that 3rd elixir pump, he never ended up dropping that one. But if he would have ended up dropping on the other side to,
it could be cool. We've got Vizard versus Genn. Look at this. Crucible is going for the shutout.
This is
Elite
crazy.
Gaming is going for the points. Who will it be? Princess in the back. So Elite Gaming, we've seen them play lots of legendaries in their decks all series so far. Is that going to sort of be their MO? Nice. Ice Spirit's going to stop that mini P.E.K.K.A. for a second, and he's going to get a hit off on tower.
That's still not bad. He got elixir pump down.
Nope. Unfortunately, his mini pack or his princess walked up. If he could have played his princess back a little bit more, he could have kept it alive.
Ooh, he's putting his own little push here with the Hog Rider.
Yeah, it was a great preemptive minions by Genn, but Vizards was ready for it.
His counter push with this Hog Rider was shut down.
Nice skeletons at the last second is going to keep his mini P.E.K.K.A. at full health. And now Genn is, he's going to have to start countering this mini P.E.K.K.A. Hog. Unfortunately, Hog ended up behind the mini P.E.K.K.A. But it is going to get to tower and at least get a hit off. 2 hits.
Yep, he gets 2 hits off.
All right,
Princess is going to be able to counter this before you clean it up. And then we got the Princess going to probably be able to counter the other side as well. It does. His Princess targets the tower, which is good because now he's got a Princess. Yeah, exactly. At full health. So that's going to be very, very good. He makes him have to actually counter it with something.
Especially when they're at even elixir. So he's countering it with the Ice Wizard. So now he's forced to push though. He's forced to either use that Ice Spirit or Ice Wizard or really not get value, like waste that 3 elixir.
He dropped the Hog Rider on the other side this time. That was interesting.
Yeah, I don't really agree with that.
He's splitting his damage up, which is not.
I mean, it's not always a bad move. It's just, to me, I feel like it's the weaker move. Nice! Mini P.E.K.K.A. gets to that right-hand side and puts it away. Zap to try to get mini P.E.K.K.A. to tower.
It does get hit off.
Does. Great push by Genn.
That mini P.E.K.K.A. one hit brought him back in the game.
Literally, yeah. Switched the whole thing around. Some poke damage from the right-hand side on this princess. We got a pump in the back for Vizards. Hog push coming on that left-hand side. The poison, great poison, is going to shut down that princess. And the Ice Spirit's going to shut down the mini P.E.K.K.A. for a bit. And Hog's going to get 2 hits off. Plus the poison. Vizard is so good at slipping that Hog in there.
Now this counter push, though, is pretty decent.
It is. He gets 2 hits off.
Now we got another.
And now we got another. It's back-to-back pushes. It's whoever's going to take that tower first. 30 seconds left. Looks like Vizard might be able to, if they keep trading the same, is going to be able to take his tower first. But he has to still counter. So if he doesn't counter,
they're running pretty much the same kind of deck, honestly. They have a couple cards differently, but for the most part,
the premise is the same. Yes, definitely. And you can see it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
It's whoever can cycle quicker and get to the tower is what it is.
Yeah, whoever knows how to trade better, get those counters, and he's been zapping those skeletons all game. He finally stops it. Hog is going to get 1 hit on tower. 2 hits because of the zap.
Hits? Oh!
Wow. 105 on tower, but it's going to be game for Vizard with the poison. So close. So close.
That was crazy. Jeez. This could be. Okay, that's 4 wins now.
That's 4 wins. If Genn he was so close. If he could have gotten, is one more poison, one more zap, one more. It could have been his game. It could have been his game. The problem is, again, he split that push, man. If he didn't split that push, he would have got the damage on the left-hand side instead. Yeah. It would have been Genn's game.
And the problem with Genn's deck is he wasn't running anything besides just the zap as a spell.
So, yeah, I figured I guess he wanted it so bad. Pressure is on for Genn to perform, man. And he's up against Ryu, who is so strong, such a strong player, and we haven't seen much of Genn, so this is a big deal for him. The pressure's on.
This is gonna be crazy.
Yo, give me that Genn hype in the chat. Genn needs all the love that he can get right now. He gets Hog the Tower, 2 hits off. No, shut down by the Fire Spirits. Really good last minute counter by Ryu. Those are the plays that make him so good. Ice Spirit coming in on the left-hand side.
Gonna get to the tower, gonna get a couple hits.
Yeah, gonna get some poke damage.
Not really something you worry about, honestly.
No, but that could have been Genn's victory right there. That's the kind of thing. There we go. Great poison. At least he
dropped the mini Pekka.
Hit pretty much
but that
everything.
Poison damage though. Oh.
He does great lure. Wow.
And gets the zap off.
Genn is proving that he's a strong player in this tournament. His counters have been on point so far. He's the one who's got all the damage, and he hasn't done it with any pumps. Hog right coming on the left-hand side. The Ice Spirit would have been the better push, but Hog still gets a hit off.
I think I want to say the Fire Spirit's for defensive purpose.
Exactly, and Ice Spirit for the push. He's doing the opposite. Really, it's pretty much interesting. By maybe he didn't have the rotation. I'm not sure.
Maybe he's just having fun.
Maybe he's trying to take the pressure off.
Elixir Pump dropped down. Hog Rider, Fire Spirits on the other side.
Nice. Zap Mini Pekka is going to stop that before he even gets the tower. And now Genn has to worry about that Mini Pekka.
Fire Spirit, Mini Pekka push. Oh, this is going to get taken out.
Yep, and the Mini Pekka is going to at least get to that Ice Wizard and take it out.
No,
nice.
It's not going to get the tower.
It's such a good value, though. Now Ryu, he's up a pump. He's up in Elixir.
And
Genn has got to be shaking, man. Come on, Genn. Get that, he needs the value out of poison. He needs to get good value.
Inferno!
His last card is an Inferno. That's actually unfortunate. I feel like that's kind of a high-cost card for him to be playing. The pump would have been a lot better of a choice. Mini Pekka just barely getting the tower.
One hit.
And it does! 2 Fire Spirits and a Mini Pekka hit puts Ryu so far ahead in this game.
But the Ice Wizard Hog Rider is a very, very
nice. And Hog, it might not make it to tower, but that poison Hog on the pump means Ryu's not going to be able to play the same rotation that he played last time. He's not going to be up at so much in Elixir like he was.
I think he put the pump in front just to pull the Hog Rider, honestly.
Yeah, he doesn't want him to get close enough to even be in the game, which makes sense.
Gets the tower here.
Seconds
One
left.
hit.
It's a good play.
Oh, the zap was a little late there.
With only 20 seconds left, it's a good play to not let that Hog get the tower. His Ice Spirit misses the Hog, and Hog is going to get 2 hits off on tower.
So it's still really close.
Putting Genn back in this game. Oh my goodness. Both on different lanes, too, so they're forced to split push their defenses and offenses. I love that.
Oh, Hog Rider is going to get the tower. One hit. Wow, it doesn't get a hit off.
Dang, shut down at the last second. That's crazy. It even looked like it got a full animation. Mini Pekka coming in on the left-hand side. Unfortunately for Genn, he's not going to be able to do damage. Hog delivering the Mini Pekka. Mini Pekka doesn't even make it to tower. Hog gets 2 hits.
Oh my
Whoa, what a play by Ryu.
Ryu's sitting at full elixir for a while.
I think I just got my play of the bag. That was absolutely insane. 2 hits on the right-hand side. This is so even, guys.
Look at the damage. It's literally 37 hit points off.
Give me the respective hype in the chat. Yeah, this is so crazy. Literally 37 health. Back and forth, because they're both playing that Hog cycle like we talked about last match, and they're playing it so well, just on opposite lanes.
And they both have poison. One has poison.
Here we go, poison.
He needs to get.
He needs that poison to start putting in work. Ryu arguably needed the fireball there.
That's gonna be,
Hog is getting the tower, and that could be game. Hog makes it to tower, and Genn stops the shutout.
Well played by Genn. Oh my goodness.
I don't even right now. I don't even. Oh my god. Genn coming through for Elite Gaming. Oh man.
That was crazy.
That was absolutely insane. You know what? Wow. Just absolutely GG, guys. I want GGs in the chat. That was so freaking crazy. Well played. Stops the shutout, racks up 2 points for League Gaming. That's awesome.
Yeah, like honestly, that would have been the first shut. That would have been crazy. It would have been so much. You would know there would have been so much Twitter hype.
Oh man, yeah.
Crazy.
And you know what? Look we got a Mob Crush t-shirt giveaway. Yo, that link is gonna be pasted in the chat. Go ahead and just enter your name on that form. Make it the same as your Mob Crush name so we know it's actually you. And go for a t-shirt. What?
Now, I want to say one thing real quick before we get into this match real quick. Okay, we have the 2 undefeated teams now, right? Look at the average trophies for each team, and they're both undefeated.
Oh, snap. Yo, wait. Flashback real quick. I want to give Crucible Wrath some hype. They 4-1. They picked up so many points. They're such a strong team, and I would not be surprised to see them in the finals.
Oh, no, they're definitely
But we're coming on the game that arguably everyone came to see this week. The 2 undefeated teams, Alpha Esports versus Nova. They've got the exact same average trophy count right now. And they all have extremely strong players. We've got Iza, Pompeo, Willwin, Trainer Chris, Bright Light. We got Articus Light, Light of Orion, Anonymous Blazer, and Nova himself.
And will Anonymous be able to pull it out for his team if he goes last?
Yeah, will Anonymous clutch
will he
it
be
again?
sweating at the palms like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this.
Person. Oh my god, I don't know. You know what? You know this is a huge match too. We got a bunch of the old school in the light players facing off. So this is gonna be so hype right now. I can't even. Bags can't even hashtag CRLeague.
Who's your favorite matchup to see right here? Like, if you had to pick 2 people, one person from each team, who would you want to see?
That's so hard. Okay, Light of Orion versus Pompeo.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, is that what you're gonna say? That I think that would be so good. I don't know if that'll end up happening because they don't know the matchups as much, but that would be the play of the grudges, basically. I mean, that would be a crazy matchup.
Or Trainer Chris versus Anonymous would be really good as well.
Yeah, definitely. Trainer Chris versus Anon. Literally, it doesn't matter who plays. They're all gonna be really hyped games. This is one of those ones that's really hard to call out. And yeah, we got to get the clan hype. We got to get the Nova, the Alpha Esports hype in the chat. You guys show some love for your clans. And give us some love on Twitter. Give us some love. Shout us